just about ready to start, everybody. And make sure my microphone is loud enough. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? We are just about ready to start. And yes, I did do my sound check today. Oop. Here we go. 3 o'clock any second now. Ugh. Gotta tune up this trumpet. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I think we are ready to go. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. How about I just do that? Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Dr. Selfridge. We're here every Sunday for our just to hang out with instruments. Hopefully, if you're new, you can let us know and say hello, what instrument you play, how long you've been playing, and if you want to let us know where you're watching from, that's always fun. Welcome, everybody, to Sunday, June 20th. My, how this summer is flying by. I don't know if time is flying for everyone else out there, but I just finished school last week. Last Monday was a week ago tomorrow. So I should say this past Monday was my last day of school with students. And then Tuesday was my last day of school as a teacher. We had to go in one extra day. And just to kind of close out the classroom. And hi, everyone. I'm going to start saying hello to some people in the chat. And if you could do me a favor, as always, let me know in the chat if the sound is okay, if I need to be turned up or turned down, or if my music is too loud or anything like that. So let's start to say hello to some people. Hello to Mia Ann. Good to see you again. And to Anawat, hopefully you all are still here. You guys were checking in earlier this afternoon. Mia Ann is in here right away with a request. So we do have on our live show here, hopefully you have your instrument out and you're going to play along with if you have a request for us to play something together, or a request for me to play something, or if you have a question about your instrument, you can ask me how to play any note on your instrument, or any problems you might be having with playing anything having to do with your instrument, your musical instrument, or if you have a request, you want me to play something. So Mia, I'm going to come back to your request. Can you play Arabian Nights from Aladdin? So I'm going to say hello to Arnaldo. Good to see you again. And of course, Dennis is here. Actually, why don't we say hi to Dennis? I'm going to bring him in. Dennis, can we just say hello to you?
You can. How you doing?
Doing great. And happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you very much.
I hope you're having a good day. And it's been a few weeks since we had a chance to check in, because of course last week I was running around doing my house hunting. As my friends here online know, I'm selling my house and looking for a new house. So Dennis, I don't know if you noticed, but last week, even though I said I wasn't going to do a show, I jumped on just like on my laptop for about a half hour and did a quick mini show. I don't know if you noticed that, but
I did.
I did a low tech mini show.
Nice job.
Yeah, thank you. But it's always helpful to have my full setup here, because Dennis does an awesome job for us, helping out in the chat and also highlighting questions. If I'll check in from time to time, and Dennis helps us highlight some questions. And of course, Terry is in the chat, helping us out as well. So Dennis, I'll check in with you in a little bit, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So everybody say hi to Dennis and to Teresa in the chat. Let's say hi to Tanner. Hi, Tanner. And Jacque is here. So Jacque, you got to tell me, right? Because I know you're here a lot. You're one of our biggest fans, one of our greatest contributors here. What should, your username is kind of hard to pronounce, I have to admit, Jacque. So I'm just going to call you Jacque if that's okay. You let me know in the chat, okay? And we're going to say hi to CL and hello to Brock. And there's Tanner, a familiar face out there. And Shrek is a Legend is asking Floral Fury on trumpet sheet music. And my tablet battery is dying. Okay, I can relate. Shrek, because my battery, when you're, especially when your equipment, for me, my laptop, when my laptop starts to kind of get a little bit on in years, it seems to not be able to charge, right? It just doesn't hold the charge. So Shrek, I'm going to get to your request right now since you are on borrowed time with your tablet. So we're going to look up. So guys, if you do a request that I don't know off the top of my head, I go and I Google it. So I'm going Floral. I've actually never heard this piece. So let's see what happens. Floral Fury trumpet. Okay. Oh, is it from Cuphead? Let's see if I get lucky here with my Googling. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I got to go over here. I got to make sure we are ready to share the screen. So let's do that. Here we go. All right, so this is what I found from Googling, everybody. This is Floral Fury trumpet. Let's listen to it, okay? Oh, I still have my jazz going. This is where I do my jazz backing tracks. You guys see this? When I just showed you the name of the song. I was doing the chords at the beginning when I was getting ready for the show. I was improvising on the chords to a famous jazz song called Fly Me to the Moon. So we can talk about that a little bit later. All right, here is Floral Fury. Let's listen to it on MuseScore. MuseScore is a great website. Let's listen to it. Ooh. Okay, so this one gets up a little bit high in the trumpet range. This is okay. Yeah, this is fine. E. So first of all, Shrek, tell me if this is the right song. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. All right, I'm going to try to play this up when it gets up around F sharp and really high A. That's kind of a little bit high for me because I'm not a professional trumpet player. Not that it's only professional trumpet players can play that high, but that gets a little bit high. If you're not practicing trumpet every day and developing your muscles, high notes can be an issue. All right, let's see if I can do this. First note. Ba, ba. I think I'm playing. Oh, it changes the rhythm, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to start here. Bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Three, four. Oh boy. This is interesting. This rhythm is a little tricky. Ba, 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 ba. That's it. Yeah, I kind of, what's the word? I did not play that super accurately. That's the phrase I'm looking for. Okay, but hey, I tried. And that was for you. Shrek is a legend. Let's go on to some more comments and questions. Hello to, I want to say hi, make sure I don't miss anyone. I want to say hi to Colby's Instrument channel, and Nancy Art, hello. And Chris Lancaster, hello and good evening to you in England. And right, I said hi to Arnaldo, and Arnaldo saying hello back. Taraji says, I'm literally nowhere near my instrument. I'm in the kitchen cooking. Well, I hope our live stream is something interesting and entertaining for you to watch. So Taraji, I love to cook. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm curious if you could tell us what you're cooking, or just tell us something that you like to cook. Yes, Arnaldo, it's great to, where are you? It's great to see you. And thank you so much. So let's get some more questions in here, y'all. Okay, actually, while I'm waiting for questions, I have something to tell you. I'm going to say hi to Desi. Is it Desi or Dezezi? Hello to you. Thanks for watching. Shrek. Okay, good. I got the right song. Colby. My green violin looks like an acoustic guitar. Sometimes it's just a good. Okay. My green. Oh, it's in your. That's cool. Look at the picture there. It looks like a. That color is very cool for a violin. Tanner, I do have a soprano sax. I don't have it here with me, ready to go. It's actually over there in my instrument closet. I don't have it out and ready to go. Let's get to these two requests. I want to get back to Mia Ann's request, okay? But let's do that. Let's go back to Mia Ann's request. So Mia, hopefully you're still here. Mia asked for Arabian Nights. It's a great song from Aladdin. Aladdin just has a lot of great music in it. Let's see. Arabian Nights flute music. All right, let me show you what I'm looking at, okay? This is what I'm looking at. Here we go. So I Googled Arabian Nights on flute. Oh, I should write Arabian Nights flute sheet music. There we go. That's what you want to Google. Pinterest, sheet music plus, music notes. Here's a flute choir arrangement. That sounds pretty cool. Let's look at this. So so do you guys know what a flute choir is? A flute choir is, well, it's a group of flutes, and you've got a piccolo. Depending on the makeup of your ensemble, you can have a piccolo, and then you have a couple of regular normal C flutes, then an alto flute and a bass flute. Let's listen. That's cool. I'm just going to play along. Here's the melody. Not too loud. I bet it's a little bit too loud. I'll turn down. It gets up there. Very cool. So if you Google this and search for it, it's on a channel called Flute Choir Arrangements. It's like almost Flute Choir Arrangements. And I wonder if they're going to let you download it. It doesn't say it's downloadable. Oh well. But that's pretty cool. Great request. Stop my sound there. Let's go over to some more requests and some more questions. But actually, here's what I want to do right now. I want to let you guys know, because I'm going to do this quick commercial. I am teaching this summer. I'm teaching at an online camp. I'm teaching for 1 week. I'm teaching at an online camp a digital a class on how to create music using your computer. And it's really cool. It's meant for students, grades elementary through high school. So let me just show you guys what I'm going to be doing. And actually, what's kind of cool is because it's an online camp, if any of you want to sign up for it, you can sign up for it. So let me show you. Here's the camp, right? It's called Digital Jam. and it's run through this really great what's the word, organization called the Music Man Camp. So here's the link. All right, I'm going to share this link with you guys. And it's 1 week in July. And you can sign on and you can join the class. You do have to pre-register, and there's a fee. I don't run this camp. This is just something that I'm teaching as a part of. So you would go and you would register right here if you want to be a part of it. It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to be doing stuff online, like creating beats and loops, like and writing our own songs and learning how to compose music. So let me go ahead and put this in the chat. That's my little commercial. So I'm going to come back here. All right. So I'm going to put this in the chat. This is the camp, digital music camp that I am teaching at. Okay, so check it out. Okay, everybody. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But let's get to some questions. Actually, let's check in with Dennis. Dennis, can you highlight are we have any questions or just requests at this point?
No, you have questions and requests. I've been highlighting them all along as we go through that.
Good. What's one that I could get to?
Well, tryouts. Got to go back.
Okay.
Rest of the time, please. Can't figure it out. Oh, if this is One Flying Fish, can I get my RYU theme on Flute request in early this time?
Okay.
I can't figure it out. I found a recorded version, but it wasn't quite right.
Okay, that's a great request. Let's get to that. And I do remember seeing that. Here it is. Ryu theme on Flute. I can't figure it out. I found a recorded version. All right, let's look at this. Ryu theme on Ryu theme Flute sheet music. Let me listen to it. Is this from a video game or okay? Looks like it's from oh yeah, Street Fighter. Oh cool. Let's listen to it. This is way back, old school. Is this the right one? Ah. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot going on here. It's an E flat minor, which makes it a little bit tricky. Da, 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 da. So let me see if I can look this up, because it'll take me more than a few minutes to figure it out. All right, we're on Muse Score. Okay, that's not such a good one. Let's see here. Here it is for trumpet, but we could still play it. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is like a whole thing here. Let me show you what I found, okay? I'm like just staring here at this. Okay. So I found this whole score. So on Flute, see, they have it written for the trumpet. So it's not quite in the right, it won't be in the right key for you on Flute. Let me see. Just be patient with me here. I'm going to try to find it. Here's the, recorder notes tutorial. Okay, so you know flute notes are the same, right? So let's see what happens here. Let's check it out. Okay. So they did on this channel, they did what I do a lot of times with when I'm teaching you how to do songs. They put it into an easier key, right? The original song we just listened to on YouTube is in E flat minor. And that makes it a little bit tricky, but they put it pretty easy here in A minor. Okay, I wonder if they give you the download sheet music or not. All right, let's just follow along. Oh, it's like hard to play in tune with this. So did that sound like it? Did that work for you? Now they're going to do it kind of up to tempo. Whoa. Oh. This is this. Wow. That's really slow. All right, they're doing a slow playback. Wow, that's really slow. So anyway, you could play it along with this video, okay? It's A, B, C, D. That's easy enough to play on the flute, right? You just have to move the screen, fast forward. So there's a little bit of that for you. I would recommend just go ahead and look for that online. Okay, that'll help you out. Let's do some more questions. Okay. All right, so hello to Bongokule. Hope I said that correctly. Mobamba. Check West on Barry sax. I don't know this. I mean, there's a lot that I don't know. Now, I don't have a Barry sax with me. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Here's a piano tutorial. Let's check it out. I played on alto sax. Ba-da-dum-bum. Huh. You guys know this song? Well, all right. So the question is, you know, do you want to play the upper notes or the lower notes? There's like a lower part and there's this higher part. Ba-da-dum-bum. I think that's right. E, D, C sharp, B. Let's listen to it again. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum. Whoop. Ba-da-dum-bum. All right, I'm going to go back and look at this violin version. There's another one. Violin sheet music. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Okay, so this is a tutorial for violin, and you have to transpose. If you want, here's the thing. If you want to play this in the right key with the music, you have to transpose this for Barry sax. I want to see if they give you any other versions here. But they give you trumpet, trombone, viola, clarinet. Come on, give me alto sax. No, they don't give you alto sax. Let's do... All right, let's look at... Let's go back to the violin one. So the notes would be, I'll tell you what the notes would be. Here's the violin version. All right, whoops. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Let's do the first part, okay? Ba-da-da-da. So on Barry sax, that would be E, D, C sharp, B. Okay? E, D, C sharp, B. Okay, so there's the beginning of it, and then it does this. That's A, C sharp. That's that part. And then D, A, C sharp. No, yeah, A, C sharp. Okay, so like I said, like most of these things, it would take me probably another 5 minutes or 10 minutes to show you the whole thing, but hopefully just a little bit of it there is enough to kind of help you out, okay? So let's do some more. Da, 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 da. So let's see here. Scotland the Brave on alto sax. You know, that's interesting because we have our good friend Mike and Dennis. It's interesting. I think this might be one of the first weeks we haven't had Mike on, maybe because it's Father's Day.
Could be.
Yeah. And
Is it Father's Day all over the world?
Well, you know, I think it might be because, or in certain countries. So, folks, whoever is watching from other countries, other than where I am or we are, which is the United States, are you celebrating Father's Day? Today is. I probably should have mentioned that, or I sort of did. Today is Father's Day, where we celebrate and honor everyone who is a father. So, and I was just saying, you know, I wonder where Mike Hamilton is. Mike is one of our biggest fans and supporters. Isn't here today, but Dennis. I'm trying to remember. I might have said 2 weeks ago that I might not be doing a show today. I don't know. Either way,
that's true.
Either way, it's all good. So, you know, it's kind of neat to have a request here to play Scotland the Brave because Mike usually requests, those folk songs of Scotland. Let's see. Scotland the Brave, sheet music. You guys know the drill, right? You just Google the sheet music for whatever you're looking for. Here it is for treble clef instruments. And the trick is finding a website that will give it to you the full version. Let's see. All right. PDF sheet music. This is for flute. There we go. But you can play it on any instrument. I'm going to play this on a clarinet. Wait, did you request? Oh, alto sax. You did request. All right, here we go, Tanner. This is for you. So it's written for flute here. I'm just going to play it as written. So it's in alto sax D major. It's concert F major. 1, 2. So you have to watch, always look at the key signature, 2 sharps. So it might be easy to miss if you don't pay attention to miss this C sharp right here, and especially at the end, that low C sharp. Bah, low C sharp. Okay, that was a good request. They're all good requests. Let's go back here. Shrek says, I'm very quiet. Can I adjust my microphone? Well, guys, let me know if I am indeed very quiet because I thought I did a sound check before and it sounded okay to me. I'll turn myself up a little bit. Okay, let's go. Shane says, "Is it bad? I'm watching while practicing for my exam." No, it's well, that's up to you. I always appreciate when you're on, Shane, but of course we want to make sure you prepare for your exam. And I like your profile picture there. Look at you with your clarinet. That's awesome. So good luck with that. Arnaldo, that's life. D major for alto sax after the bridge. That's life. That's life. Da, 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 da. Like Frank Sinatra? All right, let's check it out. That's life sheet music. Let's see if I get lucky with alto sax in the right key. Oh, well, here I found something online here. Let's check this out. Okay, so this is in E major, so it's one step too high. But Arnaldo, is this the right song? You see what you're talking about? So Arnaldo, this is in E major for me. Let me see if I can help you out in the right key. Because this is E major, wrong key. Let's see. That's life. This is Muse score. Whoa. Let's listen to this. What's happening here? Oh, sorry. Okay, again, this is written for multiple instruments, not just alto sax. Let's see. That's life. So what key is it in when Frank Sinatra sings it? That's the question. Let me see if I can figure it out. That's live. All right, let's come back here. I hope this is the right song that you're thinking of. And then it goes da 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 da. So what happens there? That was the bridge. It just goes like the next part, that's live, is the same as the first two times that it happened. So, Arnaldo, if you shoot me an email. Oh, cool. Okay. So Arnaldo says you can get the score in E major. Yeah, check it out. And that third part, that's live, is just the same as the beginning, right? And then at the very end of the Frank Sinatra version, it modulates after the bridge. It goes up a half step. So if you shoot me an email, oh, I see. Okay. Maybe we could connect on that via email. Okay, Arnaldo? So I can know exactly what you're having trouble with. Mary, did you know on flute? Let's check it out. Oh, so guys, let me do my little commercial again. If you missed it, I'm doing this an online digital camp, so just check it out. The link is in the chat. if you are elementary through high school, you can join us for an online camp that I am teaching at, and I'll put the link in the chat. It's a lot of fun. I did a camp like this last summer, and we use a program called Soundtrap, where you can make pretty cool songs online using all those tools, all those online tools. All right, Mary, did you know? This is a popular one. Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? Flute sheet music. Let's see here. Ba-da-da-da-da. Muse score. Ah, look at this. Check it out. We got a good version here. This is for Abby. Let's listen to it. Piano introduction. I'm just going to play along with this, okay? Whoa. Let's start that over. And I started off band director. I can't believe I did that. I missed the key signature. This is 2 sharps, which is a little tricky. 2 sharps for flute. B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. Take 2. I'm going to stop it there. Wow, that's a very nice song. And actually, if you want to look this up, you can do just what I did, which is I went to Google, Mary, did you know, flute sheet music, and it's on MuseScore. MuseScore is a great website that has everything on there is free. You just have to be careful. Sometimes it's like Wikipedia, like anyone can upload to it. So you might find things with mistakes. Just have to be aware of that. Okay, Shane. Ooh, okay. Shane, this is a great question because we did this in I teach AP music theory at my high school, and we do a lot with this. So folks out there, if you've never heard the word cadence, or maybe you've heard the word cadence and you're not sure what it is, cadence is when a piece of music sounds like it has come to a point of rest or resolution, okay? So when a phrase of music feels like it has come to a resolution or a point of rest. So perfect, plagal, imperfect, and interrupted. Now, Shane, this might be terminology that's different. I believe are you in Ireland? I think. So there might be different terminology. I will tell you what a perfect cadence is when it goes 5-1. Let me see if I can give you an example. Here we go. Here's my piano back here. Okay. So a perfect cadence is just 5-1. So, sorry, here we go. So if you hear the bass line going sol do or sol do, and you hear the melody going ti do, that would be a perfect. Now, a plagal is what they call the amen chord. Have you ever heard the amen cadence? Have you ever heard this? Traditionally, at the end of some religious hymns, at the end they'll sing amen, right? And that is a plagal cadence. That's when the bass line, instead of going sol do, it goes do 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 re mi fa. It goes fa do. So if you hear the bass line go fa do like this. Here we go. And usually the melody will stay on the root. Do, do for the amen, amen, or amen, amen. And you hear the bass line going fa, do. That's plagal. Let me play that again. I should get piano cam on my live streams. I could do that. I should do that. That's easy enough. I could get another camera and just put it on my piano. Interrupted, I'm going to guess that means half cadence. That's when I'm going to guess on that. I don't want to steer you wrong. So hopefully that little bit helps you. I think that might be half in what we call in America half cadence, which is when it ends on 5 temporarily and then it goes to the next phrase. All right, let's get through some more of these questions, guys. If you could please give me a give me a like. And if you're not a subscriber, you hopefully you can subscribe. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the link to my digital camp again in the chat. Dr. Selfridge Digital Jam Camp. And again, I don't run this program, but I do teach for them, so feel free to check it out. So please, if you wouldn't mind putting a like on this video and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Let's keep going here. All right, Chris, I'm sorry. It's has taken me a while to get to your question here. Been playing I know Chris is new to the channel and new to clarinet, so welcome and happy to have you here, Chris. Been playing clarinet for 3 whole weeks now. Got some new Van Doren reeds of different strengths, struggling to get a decent tone. Okay, so my tip is, Chris, what strength reeds did you buy? Because I would say if you're a beginner, you're going to probably struggle to get a sound on anything higher, especially on Van Dorens. Van Dorens tend to run a little bit on the stiffer side. So I would say you want to be on a 2.5. If you go up to a 3, and certainly if you tried out like a 3.5, you're probably going to have a struggle because those are designed for more developed embouchures that are stronger. And a stronger embouchure needs more resistance from the reed, but you don't need that much resistance from the reed right now because you're just starting. So I'm curious if you can tell me what number you have, what number strength you've purchased. Okay, let's keep rocking here. Okay. Enharmonics. Why do I see C flat, F flat, E sharp, and B sharp in music and key signature? Okay. I get this question from I get this question from my AP music theory students. I get it from my band students a lot. So enharmonics means that on the piano, there's white keys and black keys. The white keys are the plain letter notes. Here I am going back to my piano again. Okay. The white keys on the piano are, I'm trying to find if I have my melodica. I could play it for you. Oh, I should have had that ready to go. Anyway, the white keys are the letters. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The black keys are the sharps and flats. So C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Every black key can go by 2 names. We could call C sharp. C sharp means to go up to the black key above C. C sharp is also the same as D flat. So D going down a half step to the black key, D flat, C sharp are the same note. Sometimes in music theory land, for very specific music theory reasons, we might have to call a note by its enharmonic name, even though it seems a little silly. Like if we see the note, let me think of an example. The note E sharp, right? The note E sharp is the same as F because you're on an E and it says E sharp means go up a half step. So E goes right to F. There's no black key there, right? Between E and F. So that seems silly. Why would we call it E sharp and not just call it F? And the reason, here's one example. The reason is if you're doing say a C sharp major scale, the rule is every major scale has to have every letter in it. C sharp, D sharp. Well, we have to have some kind of E because every scale has to hit every letter. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C sharp, let me sing it right. C sharp, D sharp. Some kind of E has to be here. So we have to call it E sharp, even though it's F. C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp. You also need a B sharp in that key. So hopefully that answered your question without being too convoluted there. Let's see. The Creed theme from Rocky. Let's check it out. Creed theme, Rocky. What instrument? You don't say. Always give me an instrument if you have a preferred one. All right, let's do this. Creed main theme piano version. Let's check it out. Oh. This is very pretty, but it's what makes it complicated to play on a not piano instrument is there's not really a melody right now. It's kind of a arpeggio. Boo boo bee boo boo bee boo boo bee boo boo bee. Huh. All right, that would be a melody. All right, I'm going to see if I can find sheet music for this. This is a nice tune. See, I wrote a Creed theme Rocky sheet music. Not having a lot of luck right now finding just sheet music. So I think I'm going to have to do a rain check on that one. Okay. But that's a great suggestion. I'm going to listen to that song. Let's see. Lynette is requesting how to play really, really high notes on clarinet. Yeah, that's a great request, Lynette. And I would probably want to get a friend of mine who is a professional orchestral clarinet player. So yeah, that's a great idea, and I'll put that on my idea list. One of the main things about high notes for clarinet is, of course, making sure you got the embouchure set. You're using your muscles here. You got the right kind of reed. You got the right fingerings. But it has a lot to do with what's called your voicing, which is how you shape your tongue inside your mouth. So if you think of the word E, your tongue is arched in the back. If you think of the word ah, your tongue is flatter. So a lot of that voicing of E gets the airstream going for those super high notes. So that's a great question. Let's do a couple more questions and kind of get to some requests a little bit later. Shane says it is Father's Day in Ireland, and Arnaldo says in Brazil it's the second Sunday in August, and Father's Day in England. Okay, wow, we got Ireland, we got England, we got Brazil covered. So that's very, very interesting. Here's a good new kind of question. I don't think I've ever gotten this question before. What are all the instruments that use vibrato? Anybody out there know the answer? It's probably easier this is an example of it's easier to name the instruments that don't use vibrato because there are only a few of them that traditionally don't use vibrato. Does anyone know what they are? Let's see. I'm gonna see if anyone knows the answer, and I'm gonna skip to the end here. Oh, here's Mike. Mike, yes, we were just talking about you. I think I might have said that we're not doing a show today, so I apologize. But I felt bad because last week was not a real show. I mean, it was kind of like a mini, a mini show. And it just so happened that the timing of today, I was able to do my show. So thanks for being here. I'm sorry I steered you wrong there. So here we go. Percussion, right. Percussion doesn't use vibrato. Now, let's see. There are some wind instruments that don't use it. Traditionally in classical music and band music, the clarinet does not use vibrato. In jazz, it does. But if you're playing so classical clarinet, no vibrato. In jazz, you do have vibrato. French horn. French horn does not use vibrato in most situations. Okay. Although some classical clarinetists are starting to use a little bit of vibrato. Let's see here. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? That's a great song. I'm gonna come back to that one, okay? I want to say hi to, okay, I'm gonna make sure I pronounce this. Is Mike Niz? Is that right? And Is Mike Niz says, hi, Dr. Selfridge. I was in your honor band group from PA. That was, well, first of all, hello. Thanks for being here. That was probably, what, like 2 years ago? So are you in high school now? I think, yeah. I think maybe you were in 6th or 7th grade at that time. So give me the update. Let me know what you're doing. Hopefully you're still playing your instrument. You better still be playing your instrument, I hope. All right. Oh, Shane, you're right. Piano does not use vibrato. Shane, when you study your clarinet lessons, because I know you get pretty, you're very advanced. Does your teacher have you ever do any vibrato? I'm curious. Let's go back here. Chris says 2 and 2.5. Okay, so you should be doing pretty well there, Chris, with 2s. I'm guessing maybe the 2.5 is a little bit harder for you to get a sound on, a little airier. So maybe stick with the 2 for a while. You'll build up your muscles. Okay, all right, good. Yeah, so Tom, I see the confusion here because just Chris said, sorry, Tom, I wasn't answering you. Because Tom, Chris and I were talking earlier about clarinet strength, reed strength. So, Tom, the reed number, you might have heard me already on this, but best for beginning clarinet, I would say 2.5, honestly. Depending on the reed. Ricos tend to run a little bit stiffer. Ricos and Diodario Diodario is now Rico, I think. They tend to run a little bit softer, and Van Doren's tend to run a little bit firmer, stiffer. I would say 2.5. I think 2s are a little too soft for beginners because if they're too soft, they close up too easily, and then you get frustrated because you can't get the sound through. I'd say 2.5. All right. Sophie. I want to get, so I see Dennis highlighted Sophie's question. Here it is. In the fall, I'll be playing alto sax, but I want to start practicing now. What should I start practicing? All right, so Sophie, the question is, do you already have a sax is the question. If you don't already have a sax, you can practice getting to know your fingers. So you could look at my saxophone videos and you could start to learn your fingers. Like B is your first finger. A is adding your second finger, and G, it's just like recorder if you've ever played recorder. B, A, G, and then F, E, D down the bottom. You could start to learn your notes from my videos. And let me know, Sophie, if you actually have a saxophone yet. Let's keep going here. Arnaldo. Okay, so going back to what we were talking about before. Yeah, the modulation is what gets to you. I think, Arnaldo, it's a half step shift up. So if you were in D, it's going to go up to E flat. So, Kyle, when starting out on clarinet, do you get diaphragm pain? Did I? Honestly, I don't remember that, Kyle. And a lot of teachers say, you got to push from your diaphragm when you play your instrument. And I think that's I think that's a little bit overdone. You should not be like flexing your stomach muscles when you play. Okay, maybe you should be a little bit. I'm just thinking about it. It's, doing strong air is so second nature to me now that I don't really think about it. You know what? Now that I think about it, I am feeling like a little bit like I'm doing an ab crunch. So if you're getting a little bit of muscle pain, then just, don't worry about it. That's fairly normal. I'm trying to remember back to when I was a beginner. I don't really particularly remember that, but it shouldn't last too long. And if it does last long, and it's like a recurring thing, seriously, maybe talk to your doctor about it. I mean, I would think it's just the normal pains, like when you're start to lift weights or any repetitive exercise, your muscles break down from the exercise and then they build back stronger, right? So if that's the normal process, it should go away after a little while. Okay. Let's get to some more questions. Okay. A lot of questions. Star Wars. And, Mike wanted a jazzy Star Wars. All right. Mike, because you requested first, and I'm going to play it on alto sax. Do, da, da. All right, so here's regular old Star Wars. Now, how would I jazz that up? You could jazz up anything. Really, what you do is you play with the rhythm, and you can change up the melody a little bit, like. So there's a jazz. There's a middle part. Yeah. Jazzy with a few mistakes in there. Okay. Let's see. Other comments here. You know what, guys? We are actually close to wrapping up. So let's get a little jazziness happening in the background here. And let's answer a few more questions. Mia, I'm sorry I didn't get to your request. Can you feel the love tonight? But if you come back, I know you're here very often, almost every week. So I will make that a priority next time for you, okay? And I apologize if I didn't get, thank you very much. I apologize if I didn't get to your question. A lot of great questions today. And I just want to, I'll do some shout outs, say hello to some people. And I also want to do this, if you'll just bear with me for 1 second here. Let me turn my music down so you can hear me, okay? But if you remember one last time, if you are of elementary through high school age, and you want to participate in the camp that I'm teaching, Dr. Selfridge Digital Jam Online Camp. All right, so I encourage you to check that out. I'll be teaching that. You can see in the chat from Teresa welcoming some new followers that are here today, so please check that out. What's this here? Oh, Mike got some gifts from his kids. That's great. Let me know if you want some recommendations on a mouthpiece. I play the Joelee Jazz HR. I think it's around $150, but you can choose something less expensive if you'd like to. And like I said, I apologize if I didn't get to your questions today. Please come back next week. Let's bring Mike in. I mean, Dennis.
Yeah.
Dennis, thank you for another great show.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
A lot of great questions. Tons of great questions. And as always, we apologize if we didn't get to your questions. But please come back next week. And Dennis, I'll be, as I said, I'm done school, so I'll be able to join you and the gang for our coffee chat tomorrow. So
okay,
we'll catch up.
That would be great.
Yes. So everybody,
okay, Steve.
Everybody, thank you. Everybody wish Dennis a good week and Terry a good week. And I wish you all a good week. And let's see. I'm going to make sure I'm ready to rock here. Yes. And be back next week, 3 o'clock Eastern time for the show. So thanks, everybody. If I didn't get to you for a shout out or a question today, I apologize. I will get to you next week. All right. Come back and make sure you practice this week. Bye-bye, everybody.